All right, Coach. First of all, let's talk about the game itself. Got an early, it went back and forth, and guys got a rhythm. Let's talk about first the opponent and what you all had to do to make the adjustments now early on.
Well, I think our guys played with a lot of heart and determination. As a coach, when your players play with a fanatical effort and with a level of intensity, as a coach, you find yourself grateful, because those are ultimately, if you don't have those qualities, you don't really have a chance to win at all. And our kids play with that. I just think that in a game like this, where you're coming out in an opening ball game, and so much can, in practice, sometimes you can only put so many game-type situations out there for your kids. I thought many of the mistakes that we made became really hard to overcome. But we still had a position. After the turnover, we had a chance to take a lead. In the fourth quarter, and we just did not convert. We had the ball down there, first to go 2-yard line, and missed the handoff. So we had some critical mistakes. A lot of penalties, 4 turnovers. We got 4 turnovers, which is great. But the 4 that we gave, hurt us. And so it's just one of those ball games where too many mistakes, really, no matter who you play, in order to overcome, no matter how hard you play. We didn't tackle well at times in space on defense. And so I think there are things that certainly many things are correctable. But when you make that many mistakes, those things come back on me as a head coach, and as I shared with my guys, I'm proud of them. And you make that many mistakes, my shoulders are broad enough to carry the burden of being responsible. Obviously, I didn't have us prepared well enough to win. And but we have good teachers on our staff, and we have a team that's growing in the football IQ. And I'm confident that we will make progress in the days ahead to get better.
You mentioned 2 things: fight and playing with effort, giving effort. Fourth quarter, that's crucial in any game on any level. And tonight, did they give everything you asked for them at that point?
I think you look at the third quarter. We came out and got after in the third quarter, and we had really kind of a big play there that we gave up there late. But really, the third and the fourth, condition-wise, I thought we showed really good condition. And matter of fact, on defense, I was amazed. We looked as fast in the fourth quarter on defense as we looked at first quarter. And so I was proud of where we were conditioned. I'm sure the guys are tired. It's a hot, humid night, and that's going to happen. But it's different being tired and then being fatigued before you can't play hard. And so, matter of fact, I thought we had them on the ropes there. We were running the football pretty well there late in the third quarter, early fourth, and I thought with our tempo we were able to do some things where it actually tired them out. We just didn't finish some drives like we should have. But at the end of the day, it's the first ball game. Too many mistakes, but I'm confident that while it may sound a little bit cliche, that the improvement you make between week 1 and week 2 is usually significant. We'll need for it to be, but I'm confident that our guys will come back next week and we'll be much improved.
Talk about the effort of Bibbins, Kelly, and Dolan tonight.
Kenneth was hurt for most. He got hurt the second day of practice and did not practice until really full time last week, and so he missed 3 weeks of practice and through a shoulder injury. And even in practice this week, he was still probably only cleared to kind of go at a governed level, just to keep the strength building in his shoulder. So tonight, I think when he got on the field and he gave us a spark, without question, it showed that he's a fine player, and his intensity was really good for us as a football team. And he'll get more and more healthy. I think he came out tonight really good, and so we just got to find ways to give him the ball.
Dolan, getting those 2 sacks, especially that safety early on, that was a spark. They pretty much set the tone for the rest of the night, like you said about the defense.
Well, Garrett is a tremendous player, and he is a tremendous athlete, and he's a great, intense player. And I can't imagine the number of plays over his career here that will be made, and he'll be one of those players that probably in our program will forever be looked at. I can already see it for many players in the years to come to want to be like. His tenacity and his competitive toughness is just off the charts. Sometimes I just wish people could see how hard he works and prepares. And I love all of our players. He's one that, as a coach, it's too easy to love because he never ever causes you to question where his intentions are. And he's a great leader, and I have no doubt that you're going to see that old rascal make a lot of plays for the year's over with. And this is just the opening ball game, but he'll even get better. I expect that.
And lastly, the environment tonight at home in your own stadium, opening up in front of a huge crowd, student, alumni, and everyone.
Well, it was a great. It was a difference maker night for our program, even though we lost. It was a night in which I think we built kind of a sense of, I hope, some team and feeling amongst the alumni and community. You know, that I hope that even though we lost, I hope they felt like our kids played in such a way to try to honor HBU and to make them proud with their effort and just how hard they wanted to win. And I hope that they saw that, because I know our players play that way. Yeah, disappointed we lost. I don't want to feel good. I'm not going to try to go in that locker room. I don't want our players trying to make themselves get over it. Losing ought to hurt. But I'm grateful for the atmosphere here tonight. It was wonderful, and I expect there to be a lot of great wins in the stadium. History is far from being written on this year.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
You got it.